talking to, I know you've said nice things about how Kakko is doing up on the top line.
Yeah.
But he, talking to him just now, he feels like there needs to be more. What are you seeing from that line from him in particular?
I think it's a good start for him and for that line. We're trying to push things, I think, offensively with everybody, not just specifically him or specifically that line, but just continue to try and generate in the time that we are in the offensive zone to generate more. And so I'm not sure if that's what he's referring to, but I think from all of our forwards, I'd like to see them push to create more. And so I think he's done a good job. He brings size and speed to that line. They had a couple chances to score on one shift. He made a really smart, quick play, backhand to, fed it down to Kreids, and they got a quick 2-on-0, 2-on-1 at the net. And that's the type of vision and hockey sense that he brings to that line to go with two players who play and think the same way. And so, again, I'm sure they're getting to know each other, but I think they've done a good job.
What are some of the keys you look for as far as the guys doing a good job of when you're going to have the one forward pressing and clog the neutral zone a little more versus when you're going to send a second guy and pressure a little bit more? Do you feel like they're getting a good handle for when to do what?
I do. Oftentimes it's, we'll set a little bit more if it's off of changes. I want to be more aggressive when we can, but those opportunities don't always present themselves. And so I think just being patient, with the system. And I think the guys are doing that. We show some clips about coming off of changes and getting into those positions a little bit quicker. But, for me, it's oftentimes it comes off of line changes.
How does it change what you guys have to do if they don't have it?
We go about our business the same way. Obviously, it's a important player for them, so that is what it is. But for us, it doesn't really change anything. We talk about offense, we talk about defense, prepare power play, penalty kill. I think the changes that maybe come into play is that he's not in certain situations and now somebody else is, and so we kind of coach around it that way. But our business is our business. There's good players on every team, and he's certainly one of them. But we just go about our business.
With Gustafsson, early on, was it nice to have a defenseman around who knew the system and who other players could go and pick his brain about it?
Yeah, he didn't know the system last year, and he had a really strong year in Washington. I think he's just a real headsy offensive player, and skates well, makes a good first pass, looks to create, and defends well also. Like I said, I think he's done a really good job with working with Schneider. I think the Gustafsson-Schneider pair has been really good together. A younger defenseman and a veteran defenseman who's had a lot of experience, and they play a little bit of a different game, and so they seem to complement each other well. And so it's been a good fit.
How has Wheeler been fitting in with everything?
Blake's done a good job. As I kind of alluded to earlier, we're looking for all the forwards to press a little bit more when we're in the offensive zone. I feel like we are in there. The ozone time is there. It's in our favor. And I think we just got to press a little bit more. And so for Blake and his line and for all the forwards, that's kind of the message that we're looking to get across to them.
Have you had a coach to forward and block shots the way that Bonino does? It seems like he looks like a goalie sometimes out there.
Yeah. I coached Bones already in Nashville and knew what he was capable of with regard to blocking shots. And, again, the last game for me, we spent a little bit too much time in the defensive zone, a little too much time looking to block shots. I'd like to flip that, to the way we had it, in Seattle where we were pressing more. But I think he's been known for that his whole career as a face-off guy, somebody who plays good defense, really good hockey sense, somebody who's good on a penalty kill because he can make reads, and somebody who's willing to block shots.
I know you've alternated VC and Pitlick for the first few games, and now you've had VC on a little bit of a run. I know you didn't want guys to kind of sit for too long. What's your thinking behind?
I think just we went back and forth a little bit at the beginning, and I think Jimmy's played really well. Again, if I had to change the lineup, I wouldn't have any hesitation. I trust all the guys that are in the room that they can go out and do a good job. Again, they get handcuffed by numbers, and I think Jimmy's done a pretty good job as he's come in here.